Welcome to another math-filled day. Today, we are working on Module 1, Lesson 4. You will need your personal whiteboards, notebook and paper for your sprint, and your brains. Let's get going. Today, our goal is to divide. Oh, we are finally reaching division. Don't worry, you're ready for it. We will divide to find the size of a group. First, let's make our brains. You will have 80 seconds to do as many problems as you can. Remember, I do not expect you to finish all of them, just to do as many as you can. You'll need to look up and down at this screen in order to write down your responses. That may slow you down a bit, but we'll get faster with more practice. At this time, you may begin. For the last problem that you did, I will read just the answers. If you got it correct, give a thumbs up to the camera or call out yes. If you made a mistake, circle it. If we passed where you stopped, write it into study. Ready? 15, 15, 15. 6, 6, 6. 10, 10, 10. 8, 8, 8. 10, 10, 10. 6, 6, 6. 20, 20, 24. We'll stop there. Next, you'll have another shot with Sprint B. Now that you have Sprint B, you can try to beat your previous record. Again, you have 80 seconds to do as many problems as you can. I did not expect you to finish all of them, but just to do your best to do better than you did last time. Ready? Let's get started. Just like before, circle the last problem that you did. I will read just the answers. If you got it correct, call a joyful yes, give a fist bump, give a thumbs up. If you made a mistake, circle it. If we passed where you stopped, write it in study. Ready? Let's go. 6, 6, 6, 15, 15, 15, 8, 8, 8, 10, 10, 10, 6, 6, 6, 10, 10, 10, 20, 20, 20, and 4. We'll stop there. Let's group count. Let's count by twos forward and backward to 20. Let's raise our fists and lead them down. Raise a finger with each count. Let's count by twos to 20 and go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Bring it down. 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 0. Now, let's count by threes, forward and backwards to 21. Fists up and go. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. Bring it down. 30, 27, 24, 21, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6, and 3. Back to 0. Let's move forward. You will need your whiteboard. Look at the array. Say or write the repeated addition sentence. 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6. On our personal boards, complete the multiplication sentence. It gives you the first factor, 3, because there are 3 groups. 3 times unknown equals unknown. The completed multiplication sentence would be 3 times 2 equals 6. Because there are 3 groups of 2 with a total of 6 items. Let's reset and try another one. Look at the array. Say or write the repeated addition sentence. 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 equals 40. On your personal boards, complete the multiplication sentence. It starts with 4 because there are 4 groups of what with a total of what? 4 times 10 equals 40. It is another way of saying 4 groups of 10, total 40. Reset your whiteboards. I have a number story to share with you today. Let's read it together. Yesterday, our neighbor, Mr. Ziegler, bought a new pack of 18 markers. He wanted to share them with me, so he divided them into 2 equal groups. Now I have a bunch of new markers for making our charts. Do you want to know how much he gave me? I do. What are we trying to find? The number of groups or the size of the groups? We were looking to find the size of the groups. I noticed in the text it says he wanted to share them with me, so he divided them into 2 equal groups. So we know that there are already 2 equal groups, but we don't know how many he gave me. Let's use counters, virtual counters, to represent the markers. We're going to fair share, meaning we're going to share fairly. We're going to give 1 to Mr. Z, 1 to me, 1 to Mr. Z, and 1 to me. This is called fair share strategy. Here's the example. We see the 18 markers as blue counters on the top. Now we're going to give 1 to Mr. Z, 1 to me, 1 to Mr. Z, and 1 to me until we've used them all. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now we see that we have used up all 18 of our counters. We have divided 18 into 2 groups, and we have 9 in each. So that tells me 18 divided by 2 equals 9. Using a complete sentence, tell me how many counters are in each group. There were 9 counters in each group. Then how many markers did Mr. Ziegler give me? Mr. Ziegler gave me 9 markers. Let's write a number sentence to show our work, starting from the beginning. What is our total number of counters? We had 18 counters to begin with. We divided them into how many equal groups? 18 divided into 2 equal groups. So, if 18 is our total and 2 represents our equal groups, then remind me, what does our unknown factor represent? It represents the size of the group. How many are in each? Read this equation. 18 divided by 2 will equal 9. He gave me 9 markers. Suppose Mr. Z had 15 markers and shared them fairly with 2 teachers. That would make this 15 divided by 3 because it's including him. In what ways does dividing remind you of our work with multiplication? Remember, for multiplication, the 2 numbers we are multiplying are called factors. One factor tells how many equal groups, and the other factor tells the size of each group. The answer is the total. In division, the total is always going to be your first number. And it can be divided by either the equal groups or the size of the groups. We multiply when we want to find the total. Here we divided when we know the total, but we want to find the size of the groups. This is how Diana arranges her star stickers. What does the 12 represent in the picture? The 12 represents the total. What does the 3 represent? The 3 represents the number of groups. What does the 4 represent? The 4 represents the size of the group. Let's write an equation to represent Diana's stickers where the answer represents the size of the group. We'll start with the total. 12 divided by 4 would be the amount in each. 12 divided by 3 will be the 12 divided into 3 groups, has a total of 4. Which equation gives you the size of the groups? 12 divided by 3 equals 4, gives you the size of each group. If 8 is the total and 4 is the number of groups, then what does the unknown represent? It represents the size of the group. Let's draw a picture on your board to go with the division sentence. Use your picture to find the unknown factor, then write the complete equation. To start off with, I drew the 8 counters because 8 is our total. We're going to fair share or count them out into the 4 groups until we have evenly placed each of our counters in a group. You may follow this along on your whiteboard. You may just cross off your counter if you chose to draw it, or you can draw them as you count by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What is the size of each group? Each group has 2 inside. That means 8 divided by 4 is 2. Let's do another. You may reset. This time we're going to look at 10 as the total and 2 as the equal groups. If 10 is the total and 2 is the number of groups, then what does the unknown factor represent? It represents the size of the group. Let's draw a picture on our board to go with my division sentence. Use your picture to find the unknown factor, and then write the complete equation. This time I'm going to make it faster. I'm not going to draw all the counters. We're just going to count them as we draw them in the groups. Remember, go 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're sharing it equally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many are in each group? There are 5 in each group, so 10 divided by 2 is 5. The 5 represents the size of the group. Now, you may switch to our daily posts and work on our Google Slides for 10 minutes. Remember, this does not need to be completed fully, but I do need to see good faith effort. Afterwards, you may go to Edulastic. On Edulastic, you have your exit ticket to turn in for the day. This is an important task as this is how we will be making your grades and following your attendance. Thank you for joining me today. I can't wait to talk to you later. Goodbye now.